Tyler Schultz, the grandson of board member George Schultz, worked at THERANOS and became alarmed by the inaccurate test results he witnessed. Despite pressure from his own grandfather to stay quiet, Tyler eventually became a whistleblower who helped expose the company's fraud. The beginning of the end for Theranos came in October 2015 when Wall Street Journal reporter John Carreyrou published a devastating investigation that exposed the company's use of traditional machines and diluted samples. Carreyrou had been contacted by whistleblowers including Tyler Schultz and Erica Chung, former Theranos employees who were troubled by what they had witnessed inside the company. His reporting revealed that Theranos could only perform about 12 tests on their Edison machines, not the hundreds that Holmes had claimed, and that even those tests were unreliable. The article also disclosed that the company was using traditional machines for most of their testing, completely contradicting their marketing claims. Holmes initially tried to discredit Carreyrou's reporting, appearing on television shows and giving interviews where she denied the allegations and accused the journal of bias. She claimed that Theranos was being attacked by competitors who were threatened by their revolutionary technology. But Carreyrou's reporting was meticulously documented, and additional whistleblowers began coming forward with more evidence of fraud. The Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services conducted an inspection of Theranos' laboratory and found serious deficiencies that posed immediate jeopardy to patient health and safety. The agency banned Holmes from owning or operating a laboratory for 2 years. As regulatory scrutiny intensified and more details of the fraud emerged, Theranos' carefully constructed facade began to collapse completely. The Securities and Exchange Commission filed civil fraud charges against Holmes and former company president Ramesh Sunny Balwani in March 2018, alleging that they had engaged in an elaborate, years-long fraud that raised more than $700 million from investors through false statements about their technology, business relationships, and financial performance. The SEC complaint revealed that Holmes and Balwani had known their technology was unreliable but continued to make grandiose public claims about its capabilities. Holmes agreed to pay a $500,000 penalty and was banned from serving as an officer or director of a public company for 10 years, but this was just the beginning of her legal troubles. In June 2018, a federal grand jury indicted Holmes and Balwani on charges of wire fraud and conspiracy to commit wire fraud. Prosecutors alleged that the defendants had not only defrauded investors but had also endangered patients by providing them with inaccurate medical test results. The criminal charges carried potential sentences of up to 20 years in prison for each count, representing a dramatic fall from grace for someone who had been celebrated as one of America's most promising young entrepreneurs just a few years earlier. Holmes' criminal trial began in